A beautiful house in a gated community with no CDD and a very low HOA right here in Clermont. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Model Home Show with D, where strategy matters, passion rules. And today I'm showcasing a beautiful 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom, 3247 square foot home that could be turned into a 5 bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 2-car garage with the master upstairs. However, they have a bedroom downstairs that could be used as a mother-in-law suite. It's a beautiful community. It's a gated community. The first thing you're going to notice is that you have these beautiful pavers right over here. And for the base price, you actually have the pavers here and also at the back. So that is included with the builder. You have the 2-car garage up front. What I really like is that you have this nice little walkway. You have this covered canopy area with the light. You know, with the amount of packages that we get, this is kind of nice. You know, you can have the packages being dropped. It kind of protected a little bit. So let's go inside and check the rest of this beautiful model house. Hello, and welcome to another loaded builder model. Now guys, whenever I'm showing you these builder models, please keep in mind it's going to have a lot of upgrades. So just don't get carried away with that. And if you haven't watched my videos on the do's and don'ts of building a house, make sure you do that, because I not only go through and tell you, but I also show you where you can get the biggest bang for your money. Now the house as it sits right now is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom, 3,247 square foot with a suite downstairs and the master upstairs with the rest of the secondary bedrooms. Now the first thing you will notice as I walk in is the ceiling height. It's about 9'4" with the 8-foot door. The base price of this model as it sits is about $613,000 for a 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom. It's in a very nice community. It's a newer community by Matme Homes right here in Clermont, right off 50. The location is perfect. There is no CDD. The HOA is really low. It's only about $74 a month. It includes the pool. They have a cabana, a splash pad, walking trail. It's a really nice community. As the model sits right now, you can probably build a replica of this model for about $760,000 with everything, all the upgrades and stuff you see. But if you're going to build something with this builder, they already have all the homes spec'd out. What it means is they already have the price, which is the end price. And right now, something like this, similar to like this, is going to cost you about close to $700,000. That would have a gourmet kitchen, the extended lanai, all of those features would be included. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a home anywhere in Central Florida and Tampa areas, this is a great resource. Make sure to press that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, show us some love. So right over here, you have this flex space, or you have this formal living area, you could say, or just a space right there. What I really like is that you have this nice window bringing in a good amount of light, and then you have the extra lights over here. I'm a huge fan of getting these extra lights whenever you possibly could, because, you know, especially if you're going to use this as a formal living or maybe a gym or something, this just, you know, really brightens up. But it's not a necessary thing if you don't want to do that. As long as you are going to get that one fixture, maybe you can get a really nice light or something, you know, a good chandelier that would lighten up the whole room. Personally speaking, I would prefer to get those extra lights. And as I walk around, you're going to see that the tiles are definitely upgraded, as you see over here. Now guys, the lot that it sits on is about 50 by 120. So the lot is big enough for you to build a pool if that's what you want to do. So that is something to keep in mind. Since it's a 2-story home, the pad of this house is a little smaller. That gives you more room at the back, so you can build a decent sized pool and still have a little bit of yard space, if I may. So as I walk in, you have half a bathroom right over here. So pretty good size. Now this is a builder model, so obviously, you know, they have taken the doors out. One of the upgrades that you can actually do with this house is that right now it has about 6'8" door size. You can actually increase that to an 8-foot door on all this floor if that's what you want to do, because everything in this house, like the ceiling height for the first floor is about 9'4", and the ceiling height on the second floor is about 8 foot. You also have this small linen closet right over here. So it's a very spacious house. But as I walk around, look at this, guys. The whole thing kind of opens up. Now, before I take you and show you all this, let me also point out that you also have this nice storage space. I call it the doghouse, you know, for if your husband is not behaving well or whatnot. This is like a little space so you can store a lot of it. Kind of goes all the way inside. So you have a little bit more room there. So it's kind of good because they're using this cavity underneath the stair really well, so it gives you a lot of space. And then look at this. I walk in and the whole thing opens up. Now this is an upgraded kitchen, so just keep that in mind. However, the size of your island is pretty much this. One thing that I do want to point out is that in this island you have this electrical outlet. You have an outlet here, you also have an outlet over there, and then also on that side. So that's really nice, especially when you are doing your thing. You know, it's so nice and convenient that you have an outlet right there. Now, please keep in mind, refrigerator, washer, and dryer, they are not going to be coming with the house. So with the builder, you know, the market is definitely changing. So let me just make sure that I can address that. Market is changing, but it's not crashing or something. That now the rates are doing their thing, and it's been like a little worrisome to some people, and I completely understand. And if you watch my older videos, I've been saying, guys, you know, you need to make a move because the prices are going up. Now the rates are going up. Now the good thing with builder right now is that the prices are not going as crazy up as they had been in the past, and the incentives have gone up. Before, it was very challenging to even get $5,000. With this builder, you have about $28,000 in flex money that you could use for buying down the rate or closing cost, or if you're buying cash, maybe they will reduce that from the wholesale price. So that is something that could work. If you're looking for a resale, by the way, we do sell resale houses also. You know, the prices are going to be between 5 and 7% differential, because right now, you know, we're heading into the time frame when it's a slower season for real estate in general. So people that are going to be selling their house will be putting their house on the market. People that are going to be looking would be more serious buyer, and that's actually a good time to shop around and maybe get a good deal, because there may not be a lot of competition. The thing that you need to really worry about is the interest rate, because that's the challenge right now. Because just from the beginning of the year up until now, the rates have gone up from, like, at the beginning of the year between 3.5 to almost 6.5 right now at the time of the shoot. So please keep that in mind. And right over here you have this little station. It could be a bread station, a coffee station. Now these are upgraded cabinets, so this is something that you will go to the design center with this builder right now. Depending upon where you are and what stage you are for the construction, you may or may not have a choice to go to a design center and choose the design options. Definitely all the homes that they are releasing right now have all the structural kind of put up. So the way it works is, hey, this is the lot, this is the model it's going to be, and these are the structural options it has. So that is something that you need to keep in mind. So one of the structural options in this house is the base price is for 5.3.5, but they made this into a 5.4.5 by adding a room right over there. So that's a structural option. So just keep that in mind. Like the gourmet kitchen and stuff like that is also a structural option. So guys, this is not a gas community, it is an electric community. So if you have a gourmet kitchen, this is where you're going to have your vent. And this is the kind of vent that you are going to get. And then you will have your microwave over here, and then your oven right over there. It's a 60/40 sink, and I really like this kind of sink better than the one with the porcelain. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that the upkeep and the maintenance on a white porcelain, I mean, like, I have small kids, and half of the time, hey, can you put your dishes away? They'll be throwing things in, and if it gets shipped, it's not going to look as beautiful as it is. So that's one of my things. Also, talking about the color of the cabinets, I would prefer something like a darker color than white. As much as I love the color white, I would probably prefer a gray or maybe an off-white or maybe blue or something. And the reason for that is because white is a little bit of a maintenance hassle. Unless you're squeaky clean and then some, every little piece of dust is going to show up on a white cabinet as compared to a different color. So that is just my personal opinion. It's not to say that this is what you need to do, but that's what I'm saying, because I do a lot of homes and I see white just looks, you walk in and like, wow, it's really nice. But how practical it is to maintain that, especially when you have small kids. Let me know your thoughts on it. But what I really like is that you have this kind of a semi-formal dining area kind of tucked away in the kitchen. It's kind of open, and I really like that aspect of the house. You know, you have this nice big window overlooking your extended patio, which I'll take you in just a moment. But look at all the space that you have with the nice chandelier right there. You have the extra lights all throughout. And look at all the space. You know, I would really, you know, I love to cook personally, so I would really do my thing and have my kids watch TV or do whatever they're doing, or my son do the homework right over there, or even at the island, because it kind of seats 4 or 5 people easily, and that's really nice. Now, the other thing with the patio area right outside is that you do get the pavers, but what I would have really preferred is if this thing would have gone up like in some of the Taylor Morrison models, like this whole thing kind of hides behind. Now that is not an option, so just keep that in mind. This extended lanai is actually an upgrade, so just keep that in mind. It does not include that in the point. If you do get that extended lanai, the pavers do come, and the size of your lot is actually, it's going to go all the way to where you see those trees, so you can build a decent pool and still have a little bit of yard area. So just keep those things in mind. I would like to, you know, they have an electrical outlet. I would just like to see if maybe I could do a summer kitchen or maybe have a small barbecue, but they have a bathroom that can be used as a pool bathroom, which I'll take you around in just a moment. But let me know your thoughts on this, guys. And if you are looking and you're not sure about where to live and what to do, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D, or Community Living with D. That's what I'm calling it now. And that's where I bring you community videos all throughout Central Florida and now Tampa areas. We talk about schools, we talk about hospitals, we talk about everything that you need to know to be able to make that decision. So let me go ahead and show you this side. So you have a really nice size pantry over here with this nice glass door, which of course is an upgrade. So just keep those things in mind. And then this is the one that I was talking about. You have a whole suite downstairs, and I know, like, if I'm going to build a 2-story home, I would really want like a whole bedroom and a bathroom downstairs with the flex space, because that's more functional. So if I have guests coming in or my in-laws come in, they have their own privacy. They have this nice size bedroom. I mean, like, look at the space that you have. But what I really like is that you have your own bathroom, which is a shower tub combination, as you could see. You know, nothing big, but still comfortable. Of course, this is an upgrade where you have these nice backsplash tiles going all the way up through. Now, I do say, like, most builders will do it till about like 7 or 8 feet right there. So I always say, if you can, and you can go to the design center and get that, do that. Or maybe just put the wallpaper. It really, really looks nice. And then over here you have the double sink, which is also an upgrade in terms of the cords that you see. The standard feature is going to be that you're going to have the granite. That's a standard feature. Every builder has some standard features. So if you want to know, hey, for my base price, what do I get? Make sure to put that in the comment below. I'll be happy to send you a sheet which basically decides, or this basically tells you everything that is standard. Now, this is the door I was talking about. This kind of leads you to your outside. So if you build a pool, or even if you don't build a pool, that's the really nice bathroom space that could be used from here instead of going all the way. Especially when you have a pool, you know, you go through the pool, you do your thing, you come over here, you change and all that, and then you're back in the room. So that is something to keep in mind. It also has a closet space right there. I'm not a big fan of these rolling ones, but I would live with it as long as they're not the one with the split where they're always falling. So just a small closet space. Also, if you would look at the carpet right over here, that is actually an upgraded carpet. I think it is called a single thread carpet, which is an upgrade. Now guys, don't go crazy with all those things. You know, you want to make sure that the flow of the house works for you. That is more important than anything else. So let me go ahead and take you into the garage, because they're not using this. So you look at the space right there. It's a cinder block construction, and then you have your water heater over here. The good thing is that some of the builders now do like this little pole right there, which is basically to kind of give you an idea when you're driving through, you don't drive into your water heater. So that is something to keep in mind. So we'll go upstairs and check the master bedroom and also the loft area. It does have a really nice space. So as I come around, I'm going to pass your beautiful kitchen, but look at all the space that you have over here for your family living, for your family gathering, like all the the space that you have, you know, you come through, the whole house opens up and it's just very comfortable. You have your kitchen, but look at how many people can actually sit here easily. So you don't have that formal dining or kind of a semi-formal, because I like a house when it's open and bright the way this is. The whole thing, like you can basically be doing your thing and watch everything from here. So everybody could be at one place, do your thing, especially when you have a Thanksgiving or something, you know, you have your family coming, everybody is here. They're not like in their little corners and stuff. So that's kind of a nice. So let's go upstairs and check rest of this house. So as I come upstairs, I want to point out that this you see over here, the banister, the wooden banisters with the spindles, is actually an upgrade. If you don't have that upgrade, you're going to have a knee wall. Personally, I like when it's open like this, because that's the beauty of the house. It makes it look open, but look at the space you have. You have nice 2 big windows bringing in a lot of light. You have the extra light right there. You have kind of another family living area right there. Now, I have 2 small boys and it's a perfect setting. This could be their study area. This could be their play area, and I can turn that into a sitting area later on as they grow up, because right now we have toys like almost everywhere. So upstairs over here, you have your master bedroom with the bathroom. You also have a whole suite, another 2 bedrooms and another bathroom. So you have about 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms upstairs, and your laundry is up. So as I walk through this hallway, you have your laundry right over here. And look at the size of this laundry, guys. So it's a pretty nice size right there. Upgraded tiles. The washer dryer, as I mentioned, do not come with it. The cabinets that you see over here is also an upgrade. Now guys, this is something you can always do later on. I don't see a provision over here for like a wash station or something, but what I would probably like to do either with the builder or afterward is to have maybe this area kind of covered as a little fold area or something. So that would be really nice. And then as I walk over here, you have the 2 bedrooms. I'm going to go into this one first, but look at the size of the bedroom, guys. I try to always stand at the corner to kind of give you an idea about the size of the room. Look at the size of this room. Of course, they have the extra light, nice window. What I like is that you have a little sitting space. You know, I like to, you know, on a beautiful day such as today, maybe you can just sit around, especially your child, maybe not you, can just sit around by the window, watch the flow of the street or whatever silly things that kids do these days. And then right over here, you have a nice walk-in closet, nothing very big, but very comfortable. Now this is about 3,247 square foot, and the flow of the house kind of shows, so that you have a really nice, great room downstairs. You have a really nice flow. Everything is kind of used really well. It's open, it's nice and bright, and then right straight across from it, you also have a small linen closet. So it has a lot of space to kind of store things, and with the family, you know, you kind of grow into the house. And then look at the other bedroom right over here. Similar size, it's a little bit more rectangular rather than the other one, but pretty good size. The extra lights, you know, nice window. This one doesn't have that sitting area like the other one, but this is still good, bringing in a lot of light. And then this one doesn't have a walk-in closet like the one. It does have this roll-in closet area, but still good size, you know, something comfortable, you know. Now guys, the lot price for this area is anywhere between $5,000 to $25,000, depending upon if your lot is a corner lot or if your lot is on the water. So it really would depend. Now, the way the builder is doing it, they're going to give you an all-inclusive price because they have some inventory homes. And guys, right now, most builders are heading towards their financial year end. You're going to get really good deals with them in terms of the incentives that they could do, because they're not necessarily going to reduce the price. However, they would be willing to help you with your closing costs, maybe buy down, maybe do a 2-1 buy down or something along those lines. So it becomes a little bit more affordable for you compared to the interest rate scenario. So that is just some food for thought. And then as I go over here, so you have a shower tub combination with the tiles going all the way up. You have your toilet seat, and then you also have the double sink right there, which is also an upgrade. So just keep those things in mind, that everything with the builder is going to be an upgrade. And then as I go around and as I go straight down this hallway, this is where you have another guest suite or its own suite. Look at The size of the room again here, you know, you have the extra lights, nice window overlooking your pool if you have one or decide to get one. But you have this. What I like about most of the rooms here, they just don't start at the very beginning. Like it's a little bit of a walkway and then it kind of opens up. Similar size closet as the one that we saw. Nothing extraordinary, but just something very similar that I have seen with most of the builder. But what I really love is that you have a shower tub combination right over here. If there is an option to maybe make this into a walk-in, that is something maybe I look, or especially the one for downstairs, if there is an option, it really would depend. So that is something that I'm going to look in. But you have the simple subway tiles, you know, just a different color going all the way up. Looks really nice. Upgraded tiles, upgraded countertop. Of course, it's a builder model, so it's going to have all of those things. So as I come out, guys, if you are looking and you give us a call, you'll be talking to our ISA. Their whole job is to get the information and to connect you with an agent, whether that be me or somebody on my team. And their job is to be able to give you all the information that you need to have so that you can make a decision. What we also do is a Zoom call, which is anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, depending upon you. And we basically, you know, not only talk about it, but we also show you the area on the back end. So when you do finally come here, you kind of get some sort of an idea of the area, some sort of an idea. And especially if you haven't watched our other channel, Community Living with D, it's also called Orlando Living with D. That's where I talk about communities all throughout Central Florida and Tampa areas. That's a great resource. So make sure to check that out, because that's where I'm going to go deeper into all the areas. So if you want to compare, hey, how is Windermere compared to Winter Garden? Or how is Dr. Phillips compared to Lake Nona? How is Davenport to Kissimmee? That's where you get that information, so you can decide how is the school, how is the infrastructure for hospitals, shopping, dining. Everything that you need to know is kind of available over there. So this is the master suite, and look at the size of this room. It's massive, isn't it? Look at this. It goes all the way till this corner. You have this nice 2 big windows, but all this space, you know, you have the extra light. I would highly, highly, highly recommend, if you have an option to go to the design center, to definitely get that extra light, because that is definitely going to help, especially in a room that is as big as that, because it doesn't matter what kind of fixture you get right here in the middle, it may not be enough. And if you have small kids, having these side lamps may not be a good idea, because I know with my kids, I have to be careful. Either they're tripping over or they're playing with it. I would prefer maybe something like, you know, a recessed light like the way you see it here. And then look at your master bathroom. Wow. So you have a tub and a walk-in shower with the nice tiles all the way, and I really like it's frameless, so this is actually an upgrade. But this is something that I always talk about. Instead of having the same tiles go all the way through, it's really nice. You have kind of a little pattern or a pattern break, which kind of really pops out. So that is something to keep in mind. And then over here, you have all this space. You have the double sink with the upgraded cabinet color, the upgraded quartz. And then over here, you have the water closet right there with its door, comfortable. But what I love about this house is, look at this. You have your walk-in closet. You have all the space right here. And then you have this kind of a half wall, and then you have all the space right over here. Now that's exciting. And I'm not going to say anything else other than that you have a really nice big size closet. Well, let me know what you think of this house and the community. If you are looking, make sure to give us a call, because our services to you is absolutely free. When you give us a call, we are available to you to be able to assist you, give you the information. And guess what? You don't pay us. We get paid through the builders. So our services to you as a buyer is free. We can help you. We can guide you. We do a lot of homes. Especially when it comes to new construction. We also do a lot of resale. So if you have any questions about the area, anything you need to know, we are here to help you, guide you, give you the information so you can make a well-informed, educated decision. And now I do see that the market is shifting a little bit, but more so in buyers' favor. And towards the end of the year, I think you're going to get the best deal on inventory home, on builder inventory home, than on something that you construct from ground up, because the construction time is still going to be about 9 to 12 months right now. There's still some issues with you know, the material, the labor and stuff like that, because guys, just because of inflation, it's only going to go up. And I don't think that the rates right now are going to be coming down. So you may want to lock in and get something sooner than later, because later on it might cost you a little bit more, both in terms of the price and also in terms of the rate. So this is just my take on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Make sure to press that thumbs up button, like and subscribe our channel, show us some love. Until the next video, thank you for watching and bye for now.